dooski? It's your boy. Today we're checking out Stargate Atlantis. Now I'm doing it in reverse.
Bruh, chill.
We're checking out SG-1. We are back to the regular schedule of 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1 for a couple weeks. Really excited to see the new direction the series is heading. We have the Daedalus in motion. We have a lot of new things going on. So with that being said, this is exciting. This is very exciting territory. So let's dive into it. Smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and dial the gate. All right, let's look at that gate. I missed you, buddy. We got the rugged beard on Daniel.
Came to see me off.
Well, we've been through a lot together. I just wanted to come here myself and make sure you were thoroughly searched.
She got the jewels.
This is a little keepsake.
This is a priceless artifact.
As priceless as the memories we share. Well, cute. I hate long goodbyes.
Okay, goodbye.
Don't I even get a hug?
Damn, Vala's I don't get a type of. She's looking. She's that. No hug. Come on, you guys just went through a big ordeal together. It's a pretty nice theme though.
Daniel, don't make this harder than it already is. Oh. Can't blame a girl for trying.
No, I can't.
I'm so cool. I walk through the gate backwards. And I can't blame them. I kind of like the way they're playing off their relationship.
Jackson, hey, where's the girlfriend?
She left about an hour ago.
Man, I missed the going away party. I hope you saved me a piece of cake. Jackson.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Jackson!
My boy Danny is down for the count.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah. What happened?
We're not exactly sure. Lamb here thinks it may have something to do with those alien cuffs.
Residual? Is it permanent?
Well, I just want to assume that.
Well, her condition suddenly improved when she came back.
Miss me?
Hey yo. My boy Walt.
Walter, just the man I was looking for.
Sir, we have to talk
The
about
ties that bind.
This, you're gonna be...
After 2 months on this base, I've come to realize that an alarming portion of these meetings are a complete waste of my time. This
Isn't that all meetings?
I don't think so, sir.
Walter,
I'm not in a
don't make
position.
me promote you.
No, sir. Yes, sir. I mean,
Just
what?
Just write up the highlights and leave them on my desk.
General?
Crichton.
Dr. Lamb, what's the latest from Dr. Jackson?
They can't be separated for much more than an hour before they begin to feel the effects. If she hadn't come back when she did, I suspect they'd both be dead. Dr. Lee is theorizing that it might have something to do with the ancient communication device they found. It's possible that the two technologies brought together somehow combined to create a more permanent bond.
Yikes.
I see.
This is a waste of time.
Do me a favor, shut up.
It's not like I wanted this to happen anyway. I'm being realistic. He has no idea what he's doing.
Look, I know we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but it's not like we have a lot of choice unless you happen to know someone else who understands this technology. Who?
Scientist who was studying the bracelets at one point.
Well, let's go see him.
Out of the question.
Why?
I'd rather not say.
He's the guy you stole the bracelets from, right?
I may have a less than perfect reputation.
You told me you stole them.
Did I? Huh. Anyway, he won't help us.
Correction, he won't help you.
The sexual frustration is
Fine.
so real.
Well, this better be quick. 45 minutes away from your girlfriend, you're gonna turn into a pumpkin, and I'm gonna have to haul your ass back there.
Gentlemen, how can I help you?
Well, we require your expertise. You are the foremost expert on alien technology on this planet.
I don't know if I'm the foremost expert. I might be among the top 5. Yes. I actually owned a pair myself.
Have you ever heard of the physiological bond being sustained, say, after the bracelets were removed?
No. Barring some freak power surge in the bracelets themselves that might somehow transfer their effects outright.
But in the unlikely event this did happen, would you be able to sever the connection?
Oh no, they're done. How much? Is this gonna be the vibe of all season 9?
How is she?
Who?
Vala.
We don't know any Vala.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you.
Okay.
I need to see her.
Why?
It's not what you think. I'm not after revenge. The bracelets weren't the only thing she took from me. She also stole my heart.
Yikes. Oh, God.
We would steal away from the city, strip off our clothing, and then lie naked under Adora's moons, and Vala would...
Okay. It's great, thanks.
But that's in the past. All I ask now is that I be given the chance to see her one last time.
That's always a good idea.
And I'll consider helping you.
That's when the snipers pop up on her forehead.
General. Major. How are things at the Pentagon?
The International Committee has reviewed your budget proposals, and despite your warnings, they have decided to throw their full financial backing behind the Atlantis mission.
Yikes.
They now see this base as serving little more than a support role.
Wow, wow. Kind of offended.
And you believe that?
Sir?
Atlantis is a civilian operation. They approved Dr. Weir's appointment. The reason they don't want to support Stargate Command is because they have no say in how it's run.
That's what General O'Neill said. But he thinks it might help if you take your case to the chairman of the Appropriations Committee yourself.
Okay. Some politics going on. Is nobody else pointing out that there was a little basketball net in his office? That's so baller.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Hello, Vala.
This guy's familiar too.
They overpowered me. Some 5, 6 mercenaries one morning on my way to see you.
I don't care.
Are you going to have me killed?
Absolutely. No. The memories of what we shared and you so callously threw away will undoubtedly haunt you until the day you die. That should be punishment enough.
You're right. That should do it.
I'm over you.
Hey, at least the man got closure.
Over, however, is the theft of my mother's necklace. I want it back. Only then am I going to tell you how to sever the link connecting you.
Wasn't that the green pea wormhole?
So, business not so good, huh?
Listen, a mutual friend of ours was supposed to send word that we were coming.
What mutual friend?
Vala?
Where is she?
We're not sure. She said she had some business to attend to and she'd meet us back at the gate.
You take me for a fool.
I don't know about them, but I certainly do. Hello, Inago. Nicely done on the distraction, boys.
That's literally...
That's what we're doing.
That's Winona. That's literally the plasma pistol from Farscape. Well, maybe not, but kind of similar. Shit, I had a thought. Ooh, come back into the station. Departed. Ooh. It's gone. It's gone. I had a thought. It's gone. It's gone.
You didn't want to let us in on your little plan?
Who would have just screwed
Oh, there it is. I wish... Imagine you gotta edit this. Imagine a Jaffa with the symbol on the forehead. It's of the S you used to draw at elementary school and high school, where it's like the sign, or line, and you make the S. You connect it. You know what I'm talking about?
Cowardly, backstabbing sort of excuse for a woman. How have you been?
Obviously, they used to date.
Do you remember that necklace you sold me, the priceless heirloom from the House of Verena? It was worthless.
You're one to talk. That gold force shield inhibitor turned out to be nothing more than a power coil from an obsolete cargo ship. I'm not here for revenge. In fact, I'm here to set things straight.
It's a little on the nose, this writing.
No deal. However, I am willing to show you how I want to square things here. I might consider buying back that useless power coil.
No necklace, no deal.
I've got an idea. How about straight swap? Necklace for power coil.
No.
The season of bargains.
We dig a big old pit, we drop these two in it, and we let them fight it out.
I'll ask again. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
No
I
deal.
don't have the power coil. We're gonna have to go and get that back.
Oh, Vala.
Welcome back.
Brother Caius.
Clearly she gets around.
Of course, all of us continue to be grateful for your generous gift. Pilgrims from all over the system travel to see the legendary ring of Shen-Mara. Coincidentally, around the same time you made your gracious donation, the Lavana crystal mysteriously disappeared.
No.
It appears I was deceived, and this ring of Shen-Marak is apparently a fake. I'm afraid you'll have to get rid of it.
But ultimately, its true worth can only be judged by the genuine faith it instills in the hearts of the many pilgrims who come to visit the shrine.
Right.
Of course, if you were willing to make a substantial contribution of your own.
What do you want?
I have to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. If I have to weave one more prayer basket, I'm gonna kill someone. Blessed day. Blessed day.
You're not a real monk.
He used to be a smuggler. Then things got a little too hot for him, and he had to find religion.
Well, it was a sweet racket while it lasted.
If you want to go, why not just go?
Because all I got right now are the clothes on my back. I need my cargo ship. The one you borrowed.
Yes, that might be a bit of a problem.
See, something about Vala stinks, and it's not the streak in the hair that signifies a skunk. Might be intentional, might not.
What's so special? Don't try anything, all right? The Pilgrims of Granus may be greatly reduced in numbers, but they are more fanatical than ever. You'd have to be worshipping a dead god.
So how do we get the ship?
We can't.
Why not?
It's been disassembled and sold.
We've come this far.
Ooh, look how clean the Alcash looks.
What news? I needn't remind you that because of your bungling, we already lost a case of weapons-grade refined naquita.
Rest assured, Vala can't hide forever. And when she turns up, we'll deliver her. Dead or alive.
And let it be known that no one defies the Lucian Alliance.
Oh, wow.
You need to get this ship. To get the power coil, to get the necklace, to get this guy to tell you how to undo whatever is keeping you two connected.
Unfortunately, that ship is now in the hands of the Lucian Alliance. It's a coalition of former smugglers and mercenaries who've banded together to take advantage of the power vacuum.
The fact they've managed to form a coherent group
That's
makes them
interesting.
unique and a particular threat, especially to the newly formed Jaffa government.
They won't deal with someone they don't know.
I assume they know you.
Yes, but our last encounter didn't exactly go as planned.
When is it ever?
You screwed them and now they want to kill you.
Actually, it was Daniel who messed up the deal.
You tried to sell them a stolen ship.
Can we take the ship by force?
You'd have to go up against a sizable armada.
If the alternative is staying linked to you, I'm willing to take that risk.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Jackson, but I can't allow it. Dr. Lee's continuing his research. Hopefully he'll be able to come up with something on his own. By the way, in 3 days, you're coming to Washington.
We are?
Yeah?
I need you to testify in front of the chairman. Your experience with the Ori could go a long way towards convincing him of the dangers headed our way.
Forgot about those gods.
We will do our best, sir.
All hail the laundry.
Daniel, do you happen to have one of these credit cards? By the way, is a security escort still necessary?
Do you really have to ask?
I'm so bored. What do you do around here for fun?
I'm doing it. Don't touch that.
You need to occasionally. Why don't you take me out to dinner?
Look, the only way you're getting
Sup, baby? Let me take you out to dinner.
Why don't we go off-world? I've got a great little deal cooked up with some traders on Katana.
No.
60.
This is kind of giving me the Doctor and River vibes ever so slightly.
Hardly seems fair that your life gets to continue and my affairs are put on hold.
Excuse me? I should be on my way to the Pegasus Galaxy right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
you
it's
blame
sensitive.
that on me.
You cuffed us
sensitive.
together.
You weren't paying attention at the time. Look, we can point fingers all we want. Just gonna have to learn to get along.
No, not like this. The cheeks were too strong.
Found your glasses.
Oh, those are his glasses. Oh, that's kind of chopped, bro.
Let me go see what Dr. Lee's doing.
Daniel has exited the chat. Oh my goodness. Damn, Daniel.
Hello.
What the hell are you doing here? Your room is across the hall with the guard in front of it.
Ah, yes. Anyhow, since I'm here, shall we make the best of it? We're both stuck here on this base, and there's nothing else to do.
Yes, there is. There's sleeping. There's working.
We might have to spend the rest of our lives together.
No, don't even go there.
There's literally a bond between us. Am I really so repulsive?
No. No.
Oh God, here we go. Daniel's like, you know, usually I want to be the one to be the one in charge, and like I'm the kind of like the womanizer. Like I want to kind of do it, you know. He's like, I'm not used to like you kind of pushing the moves on me, you know. It's like it's kind of my thing. You usually die at the end, but like, you know, I'm not used to this.
It's just that I know what you're doing with the whole sexual thing.
It's what I do.
Defense mechanism. You live a solitary existence. You move from place to place. You never form any lasting relationships. You use sex as a weapon to prevent yourself from forming any real emotional bonds.
Textbook case. Never realized I was so transparent. I can see why you wouldn't want to become involved with someone so pathetic.
Damn, Daniel.
There was someone once. In fact, I was engaged. Then I was taken as a host. And once you have been spat on and stoned.
And burned.
You try forming lasting relationships.
Well, just wait, please. All right, I'm sorry. Okay?
This is so odd.
I forget what you've been through. If you've actually been through any of that. Are you messing with me?
Is it working?
Get out.
Be gone.
Go.
It would be a mistake to assume that the Goa'uld are no longer a threat.
But without the Jaffa to do their bidding, they're effectively crippled.
My boy's looking so dapper.
The Goa'uld aren't the only threat out there, sir.
So I assume that you're referring to these people you supposedly met in a distant galaxy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but according to the report I read, you never actually left Stargate Command.
One of the priors came through the gate.
A single man who did nothing but spout a lot of religious nonsense and then killed himself.
The man burned himself to death without the aid of any obvious devices or technology. It was no parlor trick.
On other
It syncs up. It's not a coincidence.
Surprising that new religious groups would arise in the wake of the
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. He literally confirmed it in the vision prior to the thing happening, right? Unless... No. And then after start pop... No, I think that's enough evidence.
As ascended beings, they have all the appearance of genuine gods.
But again, this is according to your testimony. Finally, after 8 years and billions of dollars spent, the Goa'uld have been neutralized.
That's a fairly good point.
Suddenly, along come these magical
gods, yeah,
requiring a redoubling of efforts and expenditures.
Wrap it up.
The Stargate program has succeeded in
acquiring
alien technology.
Yep, and stopping the Goa'ulds.
So now it's time.
This is really interesting, right? Because I was kind of offended when they were smoking the SGC earlier, saying, you know, like the big focus is on the big P, and I'm like, oh, is it like a meta commentary on like the show in the time period, right? But it actually makes sense from the perspective of, you know, the government. The SGC's goal was to defend themselves against the incurring threat of the Goa'uld and replicators and anything that followed suit. In that time, they have received technology, made bonds with the Asgards, and have effectively overthrown the Goa'ulds and have gotten rid of the replicators. Mission accomplished. Now they're putting their efforts towards the big P. So I can understand why they might want to cut down the resources to the SGC even slightly. I don't think entirely, but like slightly for sure. This is cool. Also, I love seeing this, like some of these more like nuanced takes in the show that it's going in that the last 3-parter demonstrated, right? Like going into like the motivations of the Ori and such, and you know, some of the nitty-gritty beliefs.
Now, we have no intention of shutting you down completely. You will continue to operate at 30% of your current budget.
That makes sense.
Now, there are still thousands of Stargate addresses left unexplored in this galaxy.
That's facts.
This program doesn't exist to satisfy your curiosity, Doctor. The important thing is that we have learned enough to defend this planet against any potential threats.
I disagree. You should still keep going at a limited capacity.
I mean, only an idiot would assume that this backwater of a planet was safe because you have a few ships with decent shield technology. I have to assume that the reason why you would want to build more ships is, like other men, you like big machines with big engines because you have a deep-seated need to overcompensate for your own shortcomings.
Excuse me.
I think a short recess would be a good idea.
I'm done here anyway.
Sir, you're in fact from the small P, not the big P.
Let's just put it this way. You're going after that ship. She accused the chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee of having, well, let's just call it an insufficient manhood.
Tenet and Jup are notoriously unscrupulous traders. They're crafty, devious, and although stupid, under no circumstances are they to be trusted. Close the deal, take the ship, and make sure they don't kill me. Certainly not in that order.
Not a fan of this attire. It's a little too Yeezy, not enough military, if you know what I mean.
Run 4 life signs. Let's go greet them.
This is a good plan. Very inspired.
Yes, we have you to thank for that. Nothing motivates complete and utter desperation.
Just like old times, huh?
I am offering my assistance on this mission only to aid Daniel Jackson.
Right.
Colonel Mitchell, at times you remind me of O'Neill.
These are cool designs. This is very uncharacteristic. Like, this is not... even these aliens don't look very SG-like. These look more Farscapey. These don't look like the typical aliens you see in Stargate, though.
What's with all the hostility?
Vala, how does it feel knowing your sorry life is about to end?
Whoa! No violence. No damage in the goods until we finished our deal.
Your name?
Cam Mitchell, bounty hunter.
Never heard of you.
I like to let my work speak for itself.
You've partnered with the Jaffa, I see.
Look, we'd love to sit around and talk shop, but we're on the clock.
I will stay here with you, while Jup takes Vala and her partner to the ship. Once they've been secured, he'll return.
And what's to stop old Jup here from ringing you away and just skedaddling?
Our honor.
Can't help noticing the absence of the caseload of refined naquita you guys were promising.
This sounds like a finesse.
So this is a double cross. What happened to upholding your reputation? Ow!
Told you.
I miss Sam and Jack.
So who you like in the NFL this year? You kind of strike me as a Raiders fan.
Daniel, why don't you let me do it?
I can do it. Just go to the panel by the rear exit.
Okay, now what?
Stay there, shut up, and let me finish.
Offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
This guy's a savage.
I suggest you lower your weapons.
I take it we're not getting our naquita.
Have the rings ever worked like that before? Like a one-stop double swap? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Unless I'm mistaken.
That went better than I expected.
I'm picking up ships. Lots of them.
Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
What are you doing?
Kai said he customized this ship. Let's see if there's anything we can use.
Survey says...
Multiple energy signatures of phantom vessels. They're confusing the Alliance ships.
Fine, let's go, let's go, let's go.
There are 2 vessels pursuing us.
We got some turrets.
What are you doing?
Wait for it.
Recloaked. Oh, EMPs?
Pulse wave. Their power levels spiked and overloaded. It should take a couple of minutes to restore primary systems.
Let's get out of here.
Thanks for getting my ship back. And for not helping yourself to the swag in the ship's hidden compartments.
Did he just say swag?
Wait, did you just say hidden compartments?
No, did he just say swag? That's Vala. What do you mean? What?
Why would you want to trade power coil from an obsolete cargo ship?
So really, why would you want to trade for this worthless necklace?
Never mind.
This guy's so familiar. Is he a comedian?
Finally, I can get Mother off my back.
So?
So?
So we had a deal, remember? Give you the necklace and you sever the link.
Well, there's nothing I can do. The effect can't be countered.
Yikes.
But you know, my guess is it'll wear off eventually on its own.
It's gonna bother me. I know he is. He's so familiar. He's a popular actor. I'm probably gonna get roasted by you guys.
I can't wait till Senator Fisher hears about this one.
Yeah, have you heard any news?
That's so cool.
Accept the budget cuts or convince the International Committee to change their minds and contribute to our funding. Give them what they want. A new civilian position appointed by the committee.
Watchdog.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Homst.
Good luck on Dakar.
It's unfortunate to hear that Chris Judge and Michael Shanks apparently don't like each other anymore after the show.
And don't
It's
be
big
a stranger.
It's a real slap in the face as a fan watching the show right now. It's a real Chris Rock, if you know what I mean. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 9, episode number 4 here. This was the first episode into this season, not related to that sort of 3-part episode, and little bit of everything in this episode. I kind of liked it, and there's like, you know, the just getting adjusted to the newer tone. This is, I guess, that intro, another full, or I guess of more another sort of intro to the character of Vala and what the dynamic between the team and her and Daniel is going to be like. Much more of a comedic tone, like all around, and I don't know if I loved it. This is a little like probably the most like overt attempt at comedy in sort of playful manner throughout the entire series with some of the side characters that comes to mind. I thought it worked a little bit at some points, but for the most part, I don't know if I love that sort of a tone. But we get the shtick, we get the idea. Vala sort of is gone around to quite a lot of places, leading up to Daniel sort of commenting on how he sort of looks at her and how she operates, right? Seems like he got it on the head there. That being said, I'm looking forward to seeing how the team is going to sort of form and formulate, and it seems like Vala literally has to now, by proxy, be a part of the team, be with Daniel, or else they're going to die, right? I guess this episode was just more or less to be a fun, playful episode to show that she's connected, to sort of... Actually, I think the most important thing out of this was probably show some of the minor changes post-Gould, post-Replicators. I thought that was probably the most interesting things out of this episode. We got to see some of the Earth politics. We're talking about budgets now because the SGC, I commented on it, accomplished their mission. They stopped the Goulds, received the weapons. Now what? The main focus is really on the Big P, but there's also this newer, larger threat of the Ori, but they have to sort of verify that actually is a threat, and like so that's, we're probably gonna see some bigger attempt, some sort of bigger assault that's gonna make the SGC, the government, the Pentagon realize, okay, this is a serious threat, regardless if I have a small penis or not. We gotta really set things up. So that was dope this episode. Also to see again some of that fallout after the Jaffa have been freed fully. What are some of them doing now? Some of them are selling items at a loss. Some of them are, you know, are sort of just cooling, finding themselves. So I thought those are some interesting elements to this episode. I'm liking again seeing more of Mitchell, of Cam. He's truly just John Crichton. It's hilarious. It's like they didn't even care to make him any different. It's literally just, I've never seen such a blatant copy and pasta of a character. It's hilarious. I love it. It works. Yeah, but I'm interested to see like what's gonna now happen with the rest of the team, right? And I don't know if I'm gonna feel if the dynamic is like this every episode. It's going to be taking some use. It's going to definitely take some getting used to. Some moments I didn't mind it. In others, it was a little jarring, but we'll see how it goes. But overall, guys, that was my thoughts about this episode of Stargate SG-1. What did you think about this one, y'all? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoy this, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, beautiful people, I will see you all in SGA. Love you guys. Peace.